Hello viewers. I am Dr. Manjunath Estragadi, serving as an assistant professor in Government First Grade College, Savalgi. Uh, this session is prepared for BA 5th Sem, and the title of the paper, which is an elective paper, is Development of Modern Geography. And in this, it will be session 4th, which deals with the early development of geography. Like early modern geography, here it will be like Greeks, then their contribution in various branches of geography. As a quick recap, we should recollect what are the newest approaches in geography form. Like they could be geography of crimes, it could be geography of climate change, and etc. Give an example of city or place which is used for geography of crimes. That is your Chicago. How geography is used in crime in handling crimes, preparing maps or criminology activity or criminology studies or forensic things. What is centrographical analysis? Centrographical analysis is something to do with identifying the patterns of crime activity. Study of understanding distances from glacier represents age and stage of development of glacier is called as, recollect quickly what it is. Chronosequential concept. Next, now geography has been evolved. It has got a long lineage, as I've already told. It has got a long history, and in that today I'll be discussing the development of geography, which has got three stages. Ancient development of geography, which has three stages: Greek, Romans, Arabs, and Indians. Greeks were basically pioneers and extremely smart people who contributed to many branches of knowledge. They borrowed various concepts from other allied branches to enrich geographical ideas and tech thinking. They borrowed concepts from astrology, astronomy, geometry, mathematics from Egyptians, Chaldeans, and Assyrians. Now they extended the extension of they extended their idea of geography extended from Aegean Sea to Spain and the Russian steppe to Indus River in the east to Ethiopia in south. Remarkable contributions were made in the field of mathematical, physical, historical, and regional geography. Now, as a here as a part 1, what were the contributions in mathematical geography by the Greeks are discussed here. Actually, mathematical geography, when we say, we recollect about Thales, Anaximander, Aristotle, who reached the mathematical geography reached to the zenith of progress with Eratosthenes. Between 5th century to 12th century, to 2nd century BC, bunch of scholars were engaged in determining shape, size, and climatic zones of the world. Plato and Aristotle determined the distances, latitudes with the help of various astronomical observations. Plato established the rotation of the earth on its own axis, as he was a geocentric, which means that earth is center and the whole other planets revolve around the earth. Law of gravitation was given by Aristotle. He deduced from the inference that the surface of the sea must be convex. Greeks measured the total length of land and sea. Aristotle calculated the circumference of the earth to be 4 million stadia. Stadia is the word which leads to stadium, which is the main word, like it's a root word for stadium. Anaximander introduced nomode, which is an instrument to measure latitudes of important places, and therefore with this latitudinal information he prepared the first world map, which was to the scale. Greeks established the shape of the earth to be spherical shape. Exodus developed the theory of zone of climate based on increasing shape of earth away from the sun. Greeks were interested in explaining lunar surface and its eclipses. Eratosthenes measured the circumference of the Earth, and he found the length of the equator to be 25,000 miles, and computed the distance between Moon and Earth to be 7,800,000 stadia, and the distance between Earth and Sun was 4 million stadia. Second contribution to contribute. What were the contributions? What contribution did they make to in the field of cartography? Herodotus determined the meridians of longitude and draw. He drew meridians that pass through Aswan, which is in Egypt, Alexandria, Troad, and Benzatim. So Hippocrates determined longitudes by studying eclipse. Greeks drew latitudes and longitudes. The first latitude was drawn by Eratosthenes, which passed through pillars of Hercules. Credit of conversion of 3D sphere to 2D plane sphere surface goes to Hippocrates. Hippocrates used 365 longitudes in his map projections. He later devised two map projections, namely orthographic and stereographic map projection. That is, curved surface on the earth to be converted into plane surface by using mathematical principles or mathematical calculations. Third contribution to geography. The shape of the earth is circular and surrounded on all sides by ocean water was their idea. Greeks divided world into two continents, that is Europe and Asia, which is together one, and Libya, which is Libya with the old name of Africa. Third point, symmetrical arrangement of land and water and inhabitable parts of the earth's surface were identified. Eratosthenes said that the earth's surface is of irregular oblong, and the extremities of which are tapering off to the point both east as well as west. Eratosthenes divided the world by Mediterranean Sea and the Taurus Mountains. Plato was known for deductive approach, while Aristotle gave inductive approach. Greeks had knowledge of karst region, volcanoes, occurrence of earthquakes, perennial streams. By earthquakes, they knew the fractures of the earth's crust. They were also keen in understanding mountains, delta building, wind processes, changing of the weather conditions, rain, topographical features, and etc. They explained the phenomena of land in the shallow seas and in the formation of delta. They knew some barren lands of Greece and explained that they were once upon a time fertile. So the fourth one is contribution to oceanography. Posidonius distinguished the varying properties of Greeks' coastlines, salinity, waves, tides, and winds. Greeks explained tides in Red Sea and Baltic Gulf. Posidonius studied the attraction of moon and sun, which is tide, and during the full moon day, the tides are highest, that is spring, and the lowest, that is neap, during the new moon. Contributions to climatology. Greeks recognized four winds with different properties and directions. That is, Bors, that is north wind, Eros is east wind, Notus, which is south wind, and Zephyrus is west wind. Greeks divided the world into torrid, temperate, and frigid zone. They established relationship between temperature and religious regions of the world. On the whole, Greeks were blessed with immeasurable knowledge. They contributed their best in the field of mathematical geography, historical, physical, geomorphological, climatology, then oceanography, geodesy, cartography, paleontology, geology, geophysics, astronomy, and cosmology. They embraced almost all branches of knowledge, and geography highly was developed, and the Greek period is also called as Golden Age. Thank you for watching and enjoying. Thank you.